Hello and hey, and today we have the Gage Ninja Pack. Now, right up front, is it worth it or not? I would say that this pack is not worth it day one. It is not an essential DLC to the Payday 2 experience. It is a bit gimmicky, obviously. It's the Ninja Pack in a first person shooting heisting game, and it really shows it. But at the same time, there is some solid weapons here, so it's not like a completely passable one. I just say pick it up at the next big Steam sale. So, getting further into it, the jewel of the collection is definitely the sniper rifle. It is a vastly superior rattlesnake, and I would say it even puts the repeater to shame uh, with some of the stats you're able to achieve on this. The other higher damage sniper rifles are sort of in a different category now. You sort of have a 3 and 3 split. So I'll mostly compare it to the other two. It has the same magazine and total ammo as the rattlesnake, but it doubles it in rate of fire, is over 40 damage better, and triples the stability base, and then triples the concealment base by more than triple on each of those two categories. The rattlesnake is able to get up to 10 concealment, but you, I don't think you can get this thing down to 10 concealment. So that's like just by comparison, like holy shit, this thing is amazing. This sniper rifle is able to get up to 18 concealment, which gets you down to 14 detection while using a 30 concealment secondary and a 32 concealment melee. So you're just getting into the crazy town. You you're down to like 18 or something even more ridiculous when you're using a silencer and just a silencer. As I do have a sight. I don't particularly care for the base scope. I think it's just huge. It kind of obstructs your view, but I don't think many people have too big a problem with it. I just think it's a bit silly looking, and I do care a little bit more about the aesthetics of the gun than necessarily how it functions. As far as something that's this good, I want to just kind of optimize how I think it looks. So I've opted to go for the speculator sight just for it's and giggles. So the it's just better. This is just the ultimate sniper rifle of the lower damage class of sniper rifles right now. The other thing that we got in the primary slot, and this is not necessarily just the pack, just if you already owned the Western pack, you are able to get the poisoned arrows, which the poison is a new sort of concept they're introducing here. Now it is a damage over time plus the ability to possibly interrupt what they're doing. Like a special enemy might stop tasing or stop trying to one hit kick you if they're a cloaker, and it's a might. I'll put an emphasis on that, as I mean, with the chance sort of thing, it's kind of whatever. But this was obviously not a specific to this pack, like having to purchase it. So I'm going to move on from the primary slot. Now the secondaries they're fine. My overall opinion on them is they're okay. They're a preference sort of item. So they're not great. They're not bad. They're just okay. The pistol crossbow is treated as a pistol by your skills. So like gunslinger, equilibrium, and leadership all will affect the stats on this weapon. It is under special in the store because of the ammo types that you're able to get. You can as a base, you can only pick up ammo from the enemies that you've killed with it, or like basically where the bolts land, and if your teammates have done the same thing if they're using the same weapon. So very similar to the bow in that aspect. You're able to put both explosive bolts and poison tip bolts on it, which augment the damage or reduce the damage. Either way, explosive is obviously more, 150. It doesn't change the concealment. Just for the record, I don't have all the attachments as multiples yet, so I was unable to actually get that going. I don't have a grip for it, but it's I don't know. It's kind of in a weird place because you don't have that much ammo. The rate of fire is pretty bad, even with the 100 rate of fire from getting the double equilibrium. It's just not that good. It's more of a stealth weapon, but it's only 28 concealment. It's kind of in a weird place where it's gimmicky, it's fun. You're gonna have some fun with it if you do get this pack, but for me, it's just kind of in this awkward place where I don't know how often I'll really use it. So we'll just jump over to the submachine gun, cross vertex, the famous Vector submachine gun. The standout feature of this is the immense rate of fire. It does match Jacket's piece, which still to this day is the most expensive DLC item or set of items in the game. So for those of us that don't have that, we finally get a little bit closer to that. I have it modded on this particular one to be a silenced weapon, which gets me, with a silent killer bill at least, up to 38 damage and 15 accuracy, where you can get 38 damage with the loud style if you do put the funnel of fun, nozzle of fun. Why am I messing this up? Funnel of fun nozzle. That's why I did that. You can easily get up to like 40, 41 damage, but you're gonna have like almost no accuracy, and that's fine if you're into that sort of weapon. It's not for me, and if you don't have the Hotline Miami 2 Deluxe Edition game, this is going to be your chance to get that sort of weapon. It won't look as cool with that 80s calling decal is not going to be here, but if you do like the submachine guns, you do have the option to get this pack, because it's going to be basically the same exact weapon with a little bit less concealment after you do end up modding it up. But ammo pickup's good. That's one of the best things I can say about it. You could spray people in the head with that ultra quick rate of fire, and you get the ammo back real fast. If taser can wreck you, but you can work it back pretty easily. It's not like a Swedish K where you if you get hit by a taser, you're done for. You just have that good ammo pool, good ammo pickup. It's pretty good. The melee weapons are honestly nothing special. I mean, it kind of pains me to say that. I am a bit of a melee weapon fan. The empty palm kata it's funny. You do make like the I love you sign basically. You kind of like thump them with the base of your palm. It's good. I mean, it's whatever. The Sai has the best range of the bunch, but it's not that concealable. I mean, it's gonna look cool if you see in the intro. It's kind of like that. The damage is fine. It's not great. I mean, when things like the Mother Forker exist at max concealment and 40 damage, it's not really fair to compare these new weapons to them, but the Talons do kind of come close with damage. But again, okay, so let me back up. Mother Forker is not max concealment, but I mean for similar concealment. When I said 30, 32 is the max, and I apologize. I kind of messed up there. The Talons do come close in that aspect, and they are the quick swings again, because they just go on your hands. But again, like just a little bit down in that range it kind of hurts. You got to get in there. The one that's different is the Kunai Knife with the poison tip DOT and the chance to interrupt enemies. So I like that they've given people another option aside from the buzzer to interrupt targets with a melee weapon. I think they're moving towards a really good direction with that, but the buzzer is just better, more range. You can definitely interrupt targets. I mean, other than dozers, you're going to be able to just walk up, melee somebody, and they're not going to be able to do what they normally do. Like, it's just like a guaranteed thing, whereas the Kunai Knife may be more suited to occasionally a grinder build, because I mean, this guaranteed will do damage too, so grinder affects that, but this is like a damage over time, so you could hit somebody and run away and reload perchance. I don't really know, but like I said, I like that they give you multiple options. You don't have to have, all of the DLC to do one sort of thing. This is trying to get towards the point where you have multiple options. You can pick and choose what you want to get, and this is sort of the main thing, but I've talked way too long on that. This is just sort of a not quite as good buzzer in that sense. So now that we have throwables, the grenade slot has been reduced to throwable because of these silent shurikens. Well, not necessarily silent, but if you are someone who likes to hit the grenade button on accident, and blow stealth missions for your team, or you hit it on accident and just waste grenades. This is sort of the thing for you now, because you do get 10, and you are able to retrieve them after you either make a kill or you can go get to the wall you threw it into, and you're able to throw these like all the way across the map. It looks kind of silly. I was messing with it on Shadow Raid. I was just like throwing them basically the length of the map without problem, and they're fine. I mean, they do have the DOT on them, so once you do go loud, there is, like I said, the grinder sort of thing, but the fire just works a little bit better in that aspect, and the chance to interrupt enemies is there. Poison is just sort of this weird concept that I don't really know if it's going to grab on for people. I'm kind of hesitant to it as of right now, but it seems fine. Seems okay. And yeah, like they're okay. I think I'm still going to take Molotovs on almost every mission. If I'm like really jumpy about a pro mission that I'm trying to stealth or something, maybe I'll take Shuriken just so I don't, accidentally throw a grenade in the middle of a bank somewhere. But other than that, it's just I don't know. Call it a side grade, downgrade. It's the throwable aspect is it's whatever to me. So it'll have to be for you basically. As far as masks go, there's no new masks, but there is new materials, patterns, stuff like that. So if that's for you, that's for you. I don't mess with that stuff. Like as you can see, I don't have any customizations on these masks. There's not my cup of tea. But those are my thoughts on the weapons, and I'll still say that it's not essential. Yeah, you should grab it during like a big Steam sale. Autumn sales coming up. It'll be discounted then. And yeah, so I mean, thanks for listening to my ramblings, and we'll catch you guys next time. So take it easy. Later.